Good morning. Welcome back, or welcome to Yoga with Ciara. It's day 7 of Explore. So today we're exploring spine, that curve and slink through our spine. There's an ongoing something with my camera. I've lost my camera as an option on my Mac since the update, so I'm still working on that. But this one's good enough for the moment. And welcome back. Those of you who've been in the yoga classes the last few days, they were awesome. Oh, it is just amazing being with a heaving in my room and guiding you through into deep and awesome spaces together. There's something really profound about a community of people willing to deeply rest together, deeply explore, connect. It's amazing. I love it. So great. Let's come and sit and meditate. Come. My candle. I'm gonna do my aromatherapy. Yum. So yum. Such a deep sense of belly and heart emerges when I smell rose. Rose is just so beautiful. So come sit on your mat and be with the weight of you as you pause. And within gravity, there is always levity. Within gravity, there is like so much richness of presence and ground. So find your ground, that which also that which is rising within the weight of you. You know, as I breathe, my breath falls and deepens into my body, but it's strengthening and rising through my spine. And there's like an elongation in directions. So feel that in your body. The weight of you, the gravity and the levity, the fall and the rise. And then notice the shape of your breath as you inhale, as you exhale, as you fill into this container, this awesomeness that is you. Where does your breath fill? Where does it move? Can you feel how the air is cool in your nostrils on the way in? And then warm and moist as you exhale. Nice. Just another 20 seconds. Nice. How wonderful. So if you're sitting on the floor, then stretch your legs out long. If you're sitting on a chair, stay where lengthening, and then drop your head forward. And as I drop my head forward, I'm going to allow my lower back and mid back to round as well. So I'm not staying upright and just tucking my chin. I'm rounding and curving my whole spine down. But I'm not falling far. It's just a little bit where my head is the same height as my collarbones. And then draw your chin forward and lift your chin and look upwards and let your whole spine follow that. Tuck your chin in, rounding your back so your head falls to the height of your collarbones. And then lift your chin forward and follow your chin upwards. And when you're rising, feel the arch in your back. If you're finding that your lower back is not moving, then you need a higher chair to sit on. Okay? And so if your lower back is locking, find something higher to sit on. Even sit on a chair, okay? So tuck your chin in, round your back. Lift your chin, follow your chin upwards. And so what I'm feeling is round your back. I'm feeling my lower back and spine move backwards as I drop my head. And then when I follow my chin upwards, my lower back and spine push forward. So it's like I'm rounding in my cat as I drop my head down. And then I'm arching and so we're going to make it a little bit more swoopy rather than just down and up, down and up. So drop your head down and then glide forward with your chin and swoop a bit backwards. So tuck your chin down, rounding down. You're not going so far down. And then glide your chin forward and look up. So my head is traveling in a circle as I do this. We do this sometimes where we follow our nose in the biggest circle forward and up. And then we follow our nose down towards our chest, down towards our pubic bone, forward, up, down. So it's like, how would I make like my head like the wheels of a train? There's a choo-choo train feeling somewhere in this. So that's one direction of spinal rolling. So we're going to do the other way. So this one is reach up and forward with your nose and then bring your nose forward, tuck your chin in, reverse backwards. Nice. Reach your nose up, glide your nose forward, tuck your chin in, draw your nose backwards. So I always think there's kind of a gobble gobble to this one. I feel like I'm grabbing something and pulling it backwards. Forwards. Backwards. One more time. Up with your nose, traveling forward. Nose tucks down towards your pubic bone, reversing backwards. Nice. Come rest into your cat pose. So cat pose is another version of a spinal rolling. So hands are underneath your shoulders. And if we follow the same principle, so forget everything you know about a cat pose. Okay. And then what we did earlier was we dropped our head down. And as we dropped our head down, our spine rounded. And then push your nose forward and look forward with your nose. Tuck your chin in, rounding your back. Nose goes forward, arching forward. Tuck your chin in, rounding your back, and find that sense of the spinal rolling here. It's not a pure cat pose. I feel much more segmented in the spine. So I'm reaching my nose forward, looking forward, tuck my chin in, round your back. Forward, and then try the other direction, reversing backwards. And then nose goes forward, falling down. Tuck your chin in, nose goes backwards. You look forwards, nose goes down. One more time, tuck your chin in, reverse, forwards and down. Nice, cool. We got loads of work to do there. I can feel that my spine is going, I don't know if I can even hear all the information that's going on. So pull yourself back into your downward dog and just pause. Heels pull back, feet widen. Really fill and widen through the back of your body. Extend and lengthen into the back of your body. How big and wide can you get? Nice. Bend your knees. And then straighten your legs. So as you bend your knees, tuck your chin in, drop your forehead towards your knees. It's never going to get there. And as you straighten your legs, arch your back and look forward. As you bend your knees, tuck your chin in, forehead towards your knees. As you straighten your legs, look forward. One more time. Rounding your back, knees. Arching your back, straighten your legs. Cool. Drop your knees down. Bring your knees really wide. Come rest into your child's pose. Arms are long in front of you. Forehead is down. So there's this really interesting thing that interesting to me. Yeah, I find the funniest things interesting. So what I've been looking at is, so right now with your arms forward, imagine that you could do a cat pose from here, and there's really not much movement. It's like there's some, but not much. So if you notice that your elbows are probably further forward than your nose and from your ears, so pull your elbows back so that your head is a little bit higher from wherever you are. And now round your back, and you'll notice that there's much more movement and your pelvis is also moving. So round your back, pelvis and neck and head are moving. Arching your back, look forward. That is the really simple cat pose, but in this place, rounding your back, arching your back. Cool. Reach your arms forward again. Try that rounding. And so for me, when I'm at the end of my range, there's really not much movement. So round my back, arch my back, and I feel stuck in the pelvis. I feel like there's not much movement in the spine. Right, bring your elbows back, and again, round your back. Super, there's so much more movement. Arch your back. Round your back, elbows are back near your knees. Arch your back. One more time. Round your back. Arching. Nice. Look over your right shoulder. Look back towards the right. And then look over the left shoulder. Look back towards the left. Come back to center. How would you look at the ceiling from here over the right side? So I'm going to bring my right hand to the floor and then turn and look up towards the ceiling. Left elbow is still on the floor, right hand is pushing down, and I've turned to look upwards. Nice, both elbows to the floor. How would you turn and look towards the ceiling on the left-hand side? Turn and look up. I can see if the bulb is working, if that's a leak in the ceiling. And coming down. Nice. Push both elbows down, create length from the top of your head all the way down to your coccyx. So there's a sense of connection and length. We did it in the very first day in Spider Woman pose. So feel that you're really ready and poised and strong and connected right now. Elbows are pushing down, spine is lengthening. It's like you're just on the verge of jumping up to do something. Nice. Tuck your toes under. Do the same thing. Have a sense of readiness or preparedness, connection. My toes are standing and I'm leaning my bum back towards my heels. Super. Hands to the floor. Pull back, downward dog. Heels deeply down towards the floor. Nice. So come lie on the floor, all the way down. Land on the floor with your belly. So we're going to try that same movement of spinal rolling, but here. So bring your fingertips to the floor so your fingers are standing at the side of your mat. Maybe 3 or 4 inches off my mat. I'm standing up on my fingertips like spiders. My elbows are standing over my wrists. So my elbows are really high. So walk your thighs a tiny bit closer together. And then stretch into your toes. So you're not going anywhere first. Lift your toes like an inch off the floor. And then create length through the whole of your spine. Just feel like you're like a helicopter or like an airplane. And you're getting longer through the whole front of your body. Tuck your chin in a little bit so the back of your neck is lengthening. Breathe into your belly. How do you create length in your spine? So for me, it's like, I don't know if you've ever made cake and put fruit on the top of a cake, and the fruit sinks deeply into the cake. So how would you let your spine sink into your torso? Really draw your spine down towards the floor, through the ribs, through the lower back, through the mid back, between your shoulder blades. Nice. Dropping down. Drop your head down. Relax your bum. Relax your back. Nice. Do it again. Bring your fingers wide. Fingers are standing. Elbows are over your wrists. Squeeze your bum. Lift your toes. And then lift and rise through the spine. And this time, as you rise, tuck your chin in and look down as you push into your hands and rise. And then you're going to look forward and stick your chin out as you lower down. And so your chin is drawing forward. Draw your chin in when you're just hovering above the floor. Tuck your chin in as deeply as you can. Reverse backwards with your chin deeply tucked in. And then draw your chin forward and slowly lowering down with your chin extending forward. So it's really like I'm trying to touch the floor as far out as I can. Draw your nose down along the floor perhaps. Tuck your chin in deeply. Rising up. And then forward with your chin. Draw your hands into the center. Pause. Wow, very nice. Nice. Okay, fingers to the floor, fingers are over your wrists. No, elbows are over your wrists. Squeeze your bum, lift your toes. Rising up. So just lift up till you're upright in a position that feels comfortable for you. And then look forward, draw your shoulders down and away from your spine. Let your spine move into your torso. So it's like your chest is like a sail of a boat and the wind is moving from behind you, drawing forward. Bring all the way down. Cool, come land in onto your back. Roll over onto your spine, onto your back, and pause. Nice, wow, that was so cool. Breathing into your belly, let your shoulders land, let your spine land. And deepen your breath, feel gravity pulling you down. Nice, bring your arms wide and out to the side. Drop both knees to the right. All the way back up to center. And then both knees to the left. Sometimes I wonder, so us who have been here every single class since forever. So as you rock your knees from side to side, it's like the thousands of different kinds of movements that we've done over the last 44 months. Not wild, 44 months of movement. And so as you have learned and we've grown and we've evolved, like we've moved through series, through movements, through types of movement, through random movement. So interesting, isn't it? How deeply we have traveled in different directions and then just abandoned that and continued on in other ways. I love it. Just so wonderful, so resourcing, such a deep and wonderful place in my morning. So bring the soles of your feet together, knees apart, hands rest on your belly. Walk your shoulders away from your hips, that sense of really flattening the tablecloth on the table. So I push my elbows down, walk my shoulders up, and then when I land back down, my spine it is flat rather than me trying to flatten it. And then slowly, keeping your soles of your feet together, let your knees rise slightly, and then deeply settle down into gravity. Breathing into your belly. Nice. And draw your knees towards each other. Squeeze both knees up onto your chest. Rock from side to side. Nice. And just stretch your legs up towards the ceiling and really open into your toes. My evening yoga practice, my 10 minutes every day, I'm really deepening into my toes. I would have thought that my toes were very alive. I don't wear shoes much. I walk barefoot. I garden barefoot. I wear barefoot shoes. I'm always stretching. But actually, it's amazing how we need more than just that. Stretching into your feet, have a sense of aliveness, sense of connection. Bring your feet to the floor and pause. Pause and rest. And find your breath. Nice. So hopefully I'll have my proper big camera back tomorrow. Who knows? This also works, but and yeah, thank you so much for joining me, and have a wonderful day. I will see you tomorrow, and you have a sense of that. How do you listen to your spine? What is it like now that we've moved so deeply? I'll see you tomorrow. Slán slán. Bye.